Ever wonder what you'd do if you looked over and there was a guy with a bag on his head staring into your window? The Duplass brothers did, and they made a movie about it. Stick with us. Ever wonder what you'd do if you looked over and there was a guy with a bag on his head staring into your window? The Duplass brothers did, and they made a movie about it. Stick it with us as we find out all about the film Baghead. Ever wonder what you'd do if you looked over and there was a guy with a bag on his head staring into your window? The Duplass brothers did, and they made a movie about it. Stick with us as we check out all about their film Baghead. So, how did the Baghead thing come about now?
Well, the Baghead thing came about. We were driving around rural Maine where we shot our last film, The Puffy Chair, and
I want to hear about, is it called The Blob, your first movie about your blue beanbag?
yeah, you want to hear about The Blob? Yeah, I think this movie was produced in circa 1980. Well,
So was there any goofing around on the set of Baghead? Did anyone try to pull the prank of a Baghead, like when you weren't filming?
we set up a rule from the very beginning. There will be no scaring on this set whatsoever, because it was a little creepy out there, and
I read somewhere where you were talking about, you were laughing because there's a woman spazzing out the whole time she was watching Baghead, and you were laughing about it. Do you think it'd be funny if you filmed the audience watching the movie?
yeah, you'd have to get the right person, because it's a relationship movie and a comedy, and it does have some scary elements. But for us, it's a movie about people first, and it was pretty freaky at a screening to see.
What do you think's scarier, looking out your window and seeing a Baghead or an alien?
Probably an alien. I'd say probably an alien.
It looks like you like to act a little more than your brother does.
Yeah, I think I do. I think it developed from me being just little, and it's going to be cool.
So you and your brother have gone from struggling artists to having your own bungalow in LA rather quickly. How are you adjusting?
We take big breaks when we can.
What do you think is scarier, looking out your window and seeing a Baghead or your car being towed?
I think the worst case scenario is car being towed by a Baghead.
Is there anything you would have changed about the movie?
Changed about the movie? I don't think so, honestly. I mean,
What's the best swag? What's the best swag that you ever got at Sundance?
Wow. Well, as a short filmmaker, the swag was not so great, and we
I read where the one movie you made that went to Sundance about the man in the voice recorder. I read it cost you $3. What was that $3 for?
$3 was for the cost of a digital videotape. We had the camera and we shot it in 20 minutes.
So how did you meet the Duplass brothers?
I met the Duplass brothers because I actually auditioned for the film. I was actually the only one of the cast that.
Speaking of improv, explain mumblecore to us.
Explain what?
Mumblecore.
Mumblecore?
Mumblecore is the genre of the film.
Okay, can you explain it to me?
Okay, I'll try.
I'm an idiot.
No, I saw Greta explain it somewhere.
Yeah, that would be Greta. You're gonna ask Greta those kind of questions. I don't know that. I guess it's me mumbling. I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna try.
I can actually try to improv and make something up, but
I think she said something about you improving and everyone speaking on top of each other.
that sounds right.
That's mumblecore.
There you go. Then you know. See, you tricked me. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
So how has Baghead changed your career path?
Oh my God. I knew when I read the script and I met them, I was just like, this is something really special, something really important.
It sounds like there's some scarier things in real life that were scarier than Baghead, like Texas-sized bugs. Did you see any of those?
Yes, saw the bugs, saw the dogs. We'd walk. Sometimes I'd walk to work. I'd walk to the set, and there'd be some loose dogs running around and stuff. That was kind of scary.
Yeah. What do you think is scarier, a Baghead or a 5-foot spider?
Okay, I'm an arachnophobiac, and I just had a dream about a spider, a tarantula. You know, the orange and white and black ones with the long legs? I don't know, they're furry. Maybe it was just in my dream, but I'm terrified of them. Terrified. So maybe the spider. But the Baghead's scary too, because then, a guy with a bag and a knife, that's kind of scary too.
Ever wonder what you'd do if you looked over and there was a guy with a bag on his head staring back at you through your window? The Duplass brothers did, and they made a movie about it. Stick with us as we find out all about their film, Baghead. Ever wonder what you'd do if you looked out your window and there was a guy with a bag on his head staring back at you? Ever wonder Ever wonder what you'd do if you looked over and there was a guy with a bag on his head staring at you through your window? The Duplass brothers did, and they made a movie about it. Stick with us as we find out all about their film Baghead. This is Shelley Boozer with Maximo TV. Thanks for joining us at the premiere of Baghead.